so mad at my husband.
Karen.
Karen, that's good.
That sounds like a personal problem to me. But this right here, he's off limits. Do you understand?
Yes. You're not going to tell anybody, are you?
Oh, darling. That's up to you.
All right, Sistas fans, hope everybody's doing well. This video is more on the comedic side. Remember the video I did yesterday about the whole Zatima needs to work together more often, or should I be more specific? Zach and Fatima should work together more often. This video is really going to be focusing more so on the Tony and Zach, and of course Tony and Fatima interactions that went on during the episode. I only showed a part of it during the beginning because if you're newer to the channel or just how YouTube works, based on the company whose footage you're using, you can only use up to like 30 seconds or more unless you want to get hit with a copyright claim and have your video demonetized, which this is how I make a living, so I can't do that. So I only played a snippet. Now what I'll do is I'll insert the audio and have the entire scene where Zach's at the hotel, and later on with Fatima rolls up in there. But the dialogue was definitely hilarious. DeVal was in top form in the episode, you know, from quoting how it's like, you're wearing a robe with flowers on it. What am I supposed to do with that? To when he was just chugging that, you know, alcohol down, trying to get drunk so he can get through this without, you know, hopefully not remembering it. But it's just one of those things where, yet again, the scenes with Zach and Fatima definitely felt like, okay, this is the tone of Zatima versus, you know, the sister series they're in now. So without further ado, let me go ahead and play the audio from the entirety of the encounters with Tony. Then I'll come back and we'll break it down.
Fatima,
Did you do it?
come on, man.
Where is she?
No.
I just want to talk to her. Zach.
Go ahead. I ain't gonna stop you. You ain't gonna stop anyway.
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm his woman.
Oh, I see.
And what exactly do you see?
I don't do threesomes.
Yeah. No. I'm not interested.
Okay. Good.
And neither is he.
So what that?
I can see that.
You didn't do it?
No, I didn't. I told y'all I'm touching this lady.
He said he couldn't.
Well, if you looked like this, then maybe he could.
Don't rub it in.
I mean, I can stand here and help him get it up. He would make you very happy.
Fatima, I ain't doing none of that shit.
I'm not done.
You can do that?
Yes. He gets that way just looking at me.
Well,
Hold on. This right here, this is some lame ass shit you doing. You blackmailing him to keep him from going to jail? And what would the people in your little hometown of DC have to say about that? Oh, and you're going through a divorce, right? You wouldn't want all this coming out during that, would you? Yeah, Fisher's your husband's lawyer. One call. I can make all this go public. Because I'm not the kind of bitch that whispers. I do it press conference style.
Just be calm, baby.
I'm calm.
It's all right. I'm just okay.
So, what you're gonna do is keep your mouth shut and not say a damn thing. You're gonna play dumb, and all this is gonna go away. Do you understand?
I'm just so mad at my husband.
Karen.
Karen, that's good.
That sounds like a personal problem to me. But this right here, he's off limits. Do you understand?
Yes. You're not going to tell anybody, are you?
Oh, darling. That's up to you. Let's go, Zach.
Yeah, so I mean, something I wondered about is, when they first met, specifically when Zach went over to the hotel in season 3 to talk with Tony about the stock tip, was she attracted to Zach then? Something kind of gave off the vibe because, when they were just chatting and she's like, here, have a drink. And, I know it seems weird to be up in a hotel room, with a woman that looks like me. And I think Zach gave her a compliment about her looks. I got to go back and rewatch the scene. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. But it just seemed like, there might have been a strapping young man kind of thing, that she saw in him. But it's just one of those situations where it seemed more like he was a scapegoat. Oh, Zach, if you take this like $50,000, open a new bank account, invest this in a stock, that way I can make money after the divorce because I don't feel like I'm getting anything. But then you get to the present where apparently Hayden is the one who called Tony asking all these questions. And from there, hey, sleep with me and I won't talk. So I really wish I knew what that conversation was like, where we had Hayden on the phone with Tony and we heard the conversation. It just seems weird to me that Hayden has the footage of her allegedly, and I say allegedly because Hayden wasn't there, giving the stock tip to Zach. But it's like, I'm still wondering, did they strike a deal or something? Because the whole premise of sleep with me and I won't talk doesn't make sense because you're on camera giving him the tip. So I don't know. It's like, if let's say, and look, I don't know how this really works, but let's say I was a drug dealer and I was filmed by somebody on their phone or whatever, giving a customer some drugs, like, oh, they gave me some money, so I gave them drugs. Turn that over to the police. Who gets arrested? The person who is selling the drugs, the person who's receiving the drugs. And, I'm just wondering how that works. I mean, obviously, I guess you could say the dealer would get more time. But again, I don't really know how that works. I don't want to. But you can explain in the comments. I know that sounded like an oxymoron, but whatever. But I just wish that we understood the premise of the setup of you sleep with me, I keep quiet. When it's like, lady, you're just as dirty as I am. The only difference is you didn't play on the stock because I didn't take the money that you, said I could take. I mean, Zach should have brought that up. That's why I had a kind of not a major issue, but somewhat of an issue, because Zach had several ways he could have rebutted Tony, but I guess that wouldn't have led to the epic Fatima scene at the end. So, I don't know, whatever. So, moving on from there, when I was doing my TV Line recap video, I was actually talking about how in that article it said, I don't know if we've seen the last of this desperate housewife. I don't dislike Tony because I really love how Carrie, the name of the actress, she was definitely portraying a Catherine Cryer-esque personality when playing her role in this episode. And with that being said, the way Fatima shut it down, there really isn't a need for Tony to come back, because I think I speak for everyone. And when I say everyone, I mean the people who realistically know that they're always going to be a problem in Zach and Fatima's relationship from outside forces. But I wish the FCC money thing was put to bed. Zach has enough on his plate to not worry about the FCC trying to lock him up for inside trading when he's trying to figure out if he's going to have some bitter baby mamas trying to come after his money for 18 years, because of a child. What I'm thinking is we're in a situation where Tony maybe failed. Maybe her and Hayden worked out a deal. And because, Zach didn't sleep with her or whatever, Hayden's like, screw it. I'm just going to I don't know, call the FCC? Because it goes back to what Jake said. I think you're ready for the FCC, but if they have evidence, then I don't think you are. Which, again, makes no sense to the context of sleep to me and I'll stay quiet. But just because Tony doesn't call the FCC, what makes her think that, well, not that she would really know the beef between Hayden and Zach. What's to stop Hayden from calling the FCC, presenting them with the airport footage, and I don't know. Would Zach get arrested under a flimsy piece of evidence in the same way that Maurice and Sabrina got arrested? Hell, I don't even look. I'm going to stick with my score of a 3 out of 10 for the finale, but the more I sit down and think about how flimsy the blackmail storyline was, the lower I want to score the episode, because it literally makes sense. Seriously, hear me out. Hayden decides to send in the video and whatnot to the FCC. Then what? I mean, hell, like I said before, we don't know what the conversation was between Hayden and Tony over the phone. Maybe he asked certain questions like, did you give him a stock tip and whatnot? Now you could argue, well, Jeremy, Tony did say she would keep her mouth shut if Zach slept with her, so it seems she did not give up any information like that. That's possible. With Hayden being so, slimy and weaselly, he will find some way to turn her in. And it goes back to how flimsy of a confession Maurice gave, yet that was seemingly enough for him and Sabrina to get arrested. So, I don't know. It's just, I think she's gone for good. I think it will be an interesting twist of sorts if she does come back into the show, but her and Zach have to work together in order to, make it through the Hayden FCC thing. That would be an interesting twist. And then on top of that, I hope the story doesn't go this deep, but Hayden finds out, oh, Tony was at this hotel. Let me look through I know a guy, at this branch or division that can give me surveillance footage from the hotel to see when Tony was there. Wait, there's Zach on camera going to her room on 3 separate occasions. Once in season 3 when they met up there, and then of course twice in this season when he went to the hotel to see what she wanted after she kept blowing up his phone. I really don't want to go that far. I want to just drop the storyline and move on to something else, but only time will tell. So in my personal opinion, I think Tony's done. There's really no need to bring back this particular plot point, but let me know what you think. I mean, this was definitely one of the most, best scenes of the season. But like I said, under closer examination of how flimsy the blackmail thing was, it just made no sense. But like I said, the acting was on point from Carrie, who played Tony, DeVal, that played Zach, and Crystal, that plays Fatima. Top-notch acting. I loved it. But, comedic, you had some serious tones there, like, oh, shit, this stuff really does happen in real life. Disgruntled, spouses who are about to get divorced and they're just willing to throw themselves at anyone. Fatima shut that shit down. It was epic. So, thanks so much for tuning in. Take a minute or not even a minute, only takes a few seconds. Hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. That way more people on YouTube will see it. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit subscribe and hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel.